Greetings and welcome to another video. Yesterday I was in Waterstones in Telford Town Centre and I came across a really interesting book, and the book in question is this one here by Andrew Homer. Now, I've already made a video today talking about one of the locations mentioned in this book, the Kinnersley Arms, and the Kinnersley Arms has a lot of very interesting history about the place. But in this video here, I want to talk about a different location talked about in this book. But before I do, I just want to read what it says on the back. So yeah. Andrew Homer offers a fascinating insight into some of Shropshire's most haunted pubs, inns, hotels and licensed establishments. It comes as no surprise that the dramas and tragedies played out over the years within the walls of these properties should result in such convincing accounts of ghostly activity. You will discover accounts of phantom children, poltergeists, spectral animals, a cheeky bottom-pinching ghost, and how a jealous highwayman from long ago still makes his presence felt. Find out which haunted rooms to stay in, or indeed avoid, for an undisturbed night's sleep. Visit the licensed properties included here for yourself, and who knows, perhaps you will have a ghostly experience to add to the rich heritage of Shropshire's haunted hostelries. So yeah, this book, like I said, talks about a lot of locations, from the Kinnersley Arms in Leighton, as I talked about in my previous video, to various places in Wellington, in Ketley, Ironbridge, and various other places around Shropshire. But the location I want to talk about in this video is here in Telford, specifically Horsehay. So yeah, I'll just find the appropriate page. And we're talking about the Station Inn and also the Steam Railway Station, the Telford Steam Railway Station itself. So yeah, and the location is Station Inn, Station Road, Horsehay, Telford, TF4 2NJ. So let's carry on. For many years, the Station Inn served passengers and staff of the Telford Steam Railway. At the time of writing, the Station Inn was waiting to be reopened, but Telford Steam Railway is a heritage line now open to the public on Sundays and Bank Holiday Mondays. It is not so much the inn itself as the station it served that is the subject of this particular haunting. The stories centre around the old engine shed on the Spring Village side of the station. At various times, but especially in the early hours of the morning, a figure has been seen or just heard walking along the platform inside the engine shed. Witnesses who claim to have seen the figure say that by his clothes he appears to be either an engine driver or fireman. Others have seen only a misty shape, but more frequently it is the sound of loud footsteps that are clearly heard moving along the platform. Paranormal investigator Gareth Goodwin and the author were involved in an investigation into the sightings at the engine shed a few years back. And there's an account of this investigation, which I'm going to read through now. By about 3 AM, nothing of interest had occurred, and we were considering packing up and leaving. However, we decided to spend one last session sitting quietly at the Spring Village platform end of the shed. Although there was very little light, we could at least make out the dark shapes of the engines and equipment stored in the shed. After we sat there for about half an hour, we both heard what sounded like heavy footsteps coming from the other end of the platform. We knew there was no one down there and looked at each other without saying a word to confirm that we were both hearing. The footsteps continued a few seconds more and then stopped. We waited a little while to see if they would begin again, and then made our way down the platform to take a look. By this time we were fully expecting to find someone else in the building, but a thorough search proved that this was not the case. So yeah, two gentlemen who'd been sitting there actually heard some footsteps along the platform of a shed, looked at each other to make sure they were both hearing this sound of heavy footsteps. They went to investigate and found nothing there. So they're really interesting ways. So yeah, the last part. At the time we had no audio recorder running. At the time we had an audio recorder running in a different part of the building, which we didn't expect to have picked up anything from the platform. Although it is quite difficult to hear, we were surprised to find that some of the footsteps had indeed been recorded. So yeah, we had an audio recorder. They didn't think it would pick anything up from these footsteps, but it would appear some of these footsteps had been recorded, so fascinating. No, seriously, that is an interesting story, that is. Regarding the pub itself, regarding the Station Inn, I've never been to this pub itself. So I'll have to investigate if this pub has now been reopened, and if it has, it would be nice to go in and have a look, see what the place is like. But if it has not been reopened yet, we'll have to see how that works out, to be honest. As for the Steam Railway Station itself, I've been by there many times, and I've made several videos about the steam trains and the steam railway. And some of these videos I've put onto YouTube already have been quite interesting, and many people have found these videos to be quite popular. I'll have to see if I can talk to the staff of the steam railway and see if they've got their own stories about this ghost at the station shed. So that'll be interesting for people to learn about, if the staff are interested in sharing their ghost stories. But yeah, that'll be something worth looking into at some point, maybe. I'll have to see how that goes. In the meantime, thank you everyone for watching this video. I really do appreciate it, and thank you for everyone who's a subscriber to my channel. On that note, I'm going to finish this video here. Take care everyone, be safe. I'll see you all soon in the next video, and Merry Christmas.